Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I've pulled for you the Three of Pentacles as your overall energy for the month of May. The Three of Pentacles is describing a process that you are engaging with others who are similarly expert in their respective fields. You're all aligned towards a particular goal, and that goal is creating something excellent, beautiful, a resource, a recreation and improvement on something that already exists for the general use and value of as many people as possible. So you're opening up something to more so that more people have access to it. And at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant card. I do feel that you are, in a sense, recycling information you've gained from one particular activity to another. It's almost as though you're translating something for others so that others can gain greater access to the information you've received. You can also be teaching a process to others. This is something that is quite possibly relating to a creative talent or something you've built or created in the past that you've learned in fresh ways how to express that, in practical ways, how to be productive, how to be more efficient. This is a general reading, Scorpio. It isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. I appreciate all of you, new and familiar, that are here. I appreciate the time that you're taking with me. So for the way that you are showing up in the world, the Tower card, this feels to me to be prompted or motivated by the tremendous social changes that we're all experiencing in our disparate environments. So wherever you are impacted by the changes that are being implemented in the world to a lesser or greater extent. That has motivated you to contribute to the development of positive alternatives. You see an opportunity here to leverage for or advocate for an alternative to the way things have been done, particularly as our conventional structures are collapsing, are folding in on us, so that you see this as a way of reinstating things that are more flexible, more fluid, more inclusive, that speak to our better angels, so to speak. This is beautiful and highly active energy. I find it easy to imagine that you're having difficulty sleeping, that you are churning over the vast amounts of information that you're receiving intuitively and literally. I would urge you to focus that information or that you're receiving so that you can direct your energies towards that which you can build efficiently and productively, inclusively even. In the first house, the Strength card is really a beautiful omen about your good karma, your ability to persevere consistently over difficult challenges, always accumulating the sense of yourself as strong, as having an inner strength, of having a grace or poise in the face of difficulties, that trust in your ability to overcome, to persevere, and to help others that are similarly trying to find their strength, their courage, their bravery in overcoming obstacles. This is particularly relevant now as you feel to be somehow imagining yourself in the eye of a hurricane, in the eye of a storm, Your ability to stand strong, to stand firm, is motivating you and others. This is something you know you can do. You've got this, but others marvel at your ability to stay clear. In the fourth house of your home, your family, your foundation, the King of Pentacles, is describing your absolute mastery or mistresy of uh, your skills, your resources, what you've been able to build to a place of some kind of achievement that can translate into your ability to show generosity to others, so that you understand, however modest your productivity has been, you understand that you're in a place of adequate abundance to show others how to achieve similarly, how others can build their own stability and security along a path that's familiar to you. And this again feels like a creative activity, something that is not particularly stable when we think of the jobs that can be obtained or the living that can be earned, but it is cumulative, and you have learned how to stay strong in your creative space, in what you know, in the skills you have, and translated that into a level of stability that allows you to now give greater attention to not only your creative craft, but the process of it in a way that you can share it with others. In the seventh house of your significant others, the Seven of Swords is about processing the obstacles, the resistance that you have encountered. And I do believe that the more you achieve, the more resistance you perceive. And in this particular moment, I do believe that resistance is less embodied, is less a feature of friends or circle of associates or co-workers or family members, and perhaps more leveled at institutions, officials, those who can oversee our ability to get answers or to solve problems at an institutional level. I do think that you're so familiar with learning how to get around institutions or to discard them altogether. You are taking on those responsibilities in order to perhaps create something that uh, a class, a course, a center, a group that can help others to gain the information and the ability to be productive in their chosen creative efforts. So there is resistance, but you're used to that. You're incredibly more skilled at managing professional or external uh, um, administrative boondoggles in your effort to create this beautiful process and thing that you're building for the long term to be of value to others. And in part, a lot of people just don't believe it can happen. And you perhaps were once one of those people who didn't believe all the way. Like many of us believe, yes, I can do this and that, but do we really believe that it's going to take us where we want it to go? And now you are seeing the difference in yourself, that you now believe at a level that empowers you, that it doesn't accept an alternative to success or completion. If this reading is resonating for you, Scorpio, please like this video. Please share this with others. And please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all your support. And I pulled the grief card. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. It feels to me like you are seesawing between an old idea or an older version of a supportive community or a supportive cocoon that you that has gotten you through, that has helped you to create this sense of belief, this stability that you are experiencing, and grieving, ongoing grieving for the conditions in our world, social circumstances that continue to disempower others. And this disempowerment of others causes you no end of concern, worry, anxiety that you could be next. There's a feels as though there's a greater philosophical challenge to the loss that you see others experiencing and how that affects you, how that is a part of the edifice of power that you have long been resisting and that you are experiencing in parts dissolving. But this is you grappling with not your own abundance, but the possibility of abundance, of help, assistance, healing for others who are undergoing unimaginable injustices and harm in the world. In the first house, the strength is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. There's something here about your ability to stay poised despite this world grief that you are experiencing right now. And I do believe, as a highly resourceful person, you know to fall back on your independence, your stability and security that you've created out of sometimes very challenging disbelief in the status quo, in your efforts to conform, and then your realization that your independence gifts you the ability to develop the talents you choose, that you believe you've been gifted in order to continue to invest in yourself. And that feels to be the key for you, this understanding that as you proceed to persevere through often difficult times, your stability really comes in your ability to continue to invest in yourself. And this is what grounds your ability to do the right thing, to make right choices for yourself. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, and this is lovely. This feels like possibly an inheritance or a sense of bounty, abundance, largesse that has been gifted to you. This is the result of the work of others, quite possibly ancestors, family members, even a cultural heritage that contributes to your sense of abundance, bounty, and stability and security. In other words, you know who you are. You're clear about that, and there's nothing about that that is ambiguous to you. However, that through line of your ancestral abundance is what makes you open to not only change, but to sharing what you have with others, for creating a way to give back. You can never deplete this kind of inheritance, but you understand that it lives, it amplifies by showing others how to gain the same peace in their productivity, in their actions, in their efforts. In the seventh house, the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Chariot. So a 7 clarified by a 7 is very positive for ensuring that you're on the right path. There's something here about partnerships, and this feels very professional, but there's some way in which a valued or significant partner or ally helps you to clear away the static, the resistance in your life so that you can focus on the things that allow you to be successful towards your goals. And this is very much a deeper level of self-acceptance, perhaps that you are negotiating with another, helping another understand that you're working at your traumas, your own healing. And in order to do that, uh, you can create your own distractions. Absolutely, we all do. But you know that you must continue your resistance to those things that are unreasonable drains on your time and energies. This includes the kind of leaching of energy that some of this grief contributes to, so that this anxiety you feel for others who are suffering is best channeled into the achievement of your goals, the acceptance of your gifts, and the realization that they are on purpose, that you have something unique to contribute, that you best get on contributing. That's the healthiest response to the sense of grief that you experience in the world, for the world, on behalf of the world. And in the 10th house, the Tower card is clarified by the Lovers. It's interesting that you are in a position of making a choice, having to make a choice that is clarifying for you. And it feels very much as though you are looking at a process, looking at sharing a process, developing a process that helps you to navigate between the ongoing and eternal learning that is a part of who you are and your investigation into the things that interest you and that fuel your creativity, and the greater decision to allow that to lead, to build into, to create, to teach to others by sharing what you know, by graduating others that are coming up behind you, that allow you to expose the secrets of success in some particular endeavor. And that is part of your creation of this collaborative process, which means you only choose in the moment whether you're learning or teaching. And that is exactly what the collaborative process, as I understand it, allows you to do. No one is the head, no one is the boss. Everyone comes with their expertise and contributes what they know as appropriate. That allows you to learn from others you're collaborating with, and to teach when it is appropriate to your moment of participation. So this is a beautiful way in which whatever you're creating, building, or producing that is excellent, that is available to others, is a part of this greater healing process that has been a lifelong feature of your progress to date. I'm going to finish up this reading, Scorpio, with a crystal oracle, and hope this has been insightful for you. And, oh, no. I'm going to take the fairy stone because at least it turned up face-wise. I never like the words to distract. And the key word is good fortune. I'm open to receive all the goodness the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. So ideal. Thank you so much for this, Scorpio. If you've enjoyed this content, check out this content here. And until next time, namaste.